Welcome to the final episode of recording an entire album in 8 weeks. I can't believe I'm saying that. We're here. We made it to the finish line, or maybe like the starting line of something so much bigger. When I first started this project for my social media marketing class, it was supposed to just be an assignment, something structured, something with deadlines, something to show that I could plan out a creative process. But somewhere along the way, it stopped being a grade and turned into something so much more than I thought it would ever be. 8 weeks ago, I was sitting right here, staring at this camera, wondering how I was going to write an entire album of 10 original songs in 8 weeks. And that was a timeline that felt almost impossible to me. And I just remember thinking that if anything is going to break me out of my writer's block, it's this. And it turns out I was right, but kind of not in the way that I expected. When you write something under a deadline, you can't just wait around for inspiration to show up. You have to just start. And starting every single day taught me something about myself. For me, I learned that writer's block wasn't a lack of ideas, it was fear. Fear of sounding stupid, fear of writing something that wasn't deep enough, fear of not being the artist I pictured in my head. But when the clock is ticking and you have less than 7 days per song, you don't have room for that fear. You just move, and that turns into music. Some songs came out fast, like they were just a part of me, while others were so much harder to write, and like I didn't know what I was talking about. And a few I wasn't sure were gonna make it on the album at all, but piece by piece, week by week, everything just started to click. A melody from one song turned into another, and a lyric I wrote at 2 a.m. pulled the whole story of the album together. The demos turned into real tracks, and those tracks have turned into something that I cannot wait for you to hear next Friday. You know, watching all the pieces come together was like watching a puzzle solve itself. Like everything just fell perfectly into place everywhere I looked. But every step taught me something about who I am as a singer now. I'm more honest, more intentional, and I'm willing to let a first draft exist so I can finally get to like the good part. And the best part is this project made me fall in love with songwriting again. Not the polished, perfect end result, just the act of sitting down and creating something. Tomorrow when I upload this video, this journey ends. Or at least this album ends. But the album, my album, comes out next Friday. 10 original songs that didn't exist 2 months ago. 10 songs that pulled me out of my writer's block and pushed me harder than I expected and reminded me why I started making music in the first place. And to be honest, I'm proud. I'm proud of the work of my growth. I'm proud that I didn't quit on week 3 when I was honestly doubting I could write 10 songs in just 8 weeks. If you've been watching this series from the beginning, thank you. It means more than you know that you came with me through all of the chaos and late nights and small victories I had while writing this album. And next week, I get to take a break, but celebrate. The album is going to drop next Friday. The story I built will finally be out there for the world to see. So I'll see you then. And until that moment, thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And thank you for letting me share this small, beautiful 8-week journey with you. Oh yeah.